It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Washington, where the Wizards will be going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. A chance to see one of the purest scorers in the league tonight. Rudy Gay's in action. He can make it look so easy at times, Kenny.
Yeah, he makes it look easy. You know, the one thing about him, he mixes his game up pretty well. You know, he shoots his threes to keep the defenders honest, but he takes it to the rim just as much. But consistent scorer. I know Shaq loves him, you know, from the start of his career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy you can count on. Ernie Kennedy put up points. And what I really like about his game is he can handle the pressure of being the main scoring option.
That about does it for now. Tip-off, fast approaching. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
Then why?
I'm riding around on my car's low.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown us thus far. I mean, it will be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvements.
Let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Brooks.
Well, guys, he told me that today is all about setting the tone for the rest of the season series with this team. He said they're going to be a tough opponent for us every time we see them. And we've got to let them know right now, today, that we're going to be just as tough for them. We'll find out, indeed, if they can set the right tone, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. And, Chris, the early part of the season, you can start to see which teams might be ready to turn the corner.
Yeah, and which are falling off from their pace from last season. I mean, change is the one constant. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. It's hard to stay on top. Every season brings new challenges.
Well, that was well said. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, Gay and Cauley-Stein fill up the forward spots. Hield is out there with Collison, and it's Kufis in at the 5. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Jennings kicks to Morris. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Beal. Gortat dishes to Beal. Second chance shot, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. On defense, Washington, they couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
It felt more to me like they weren't focused enough overall. I mean, couldn't make good opportunities from the line.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jennings kicks to Morris. Outside, Beal. Back to Morris. The 19-foot shot. Here's Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn.
Well, and credit him for taking it right to the defense. He was drawing fouls all night.
Shot clock at 5. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. Sacramento gets it back. Tries again. Here's Kufis. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Porter passes to Morris. He goes up again, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That free throw good from Gortat. What you like about Gortat is that, Greg, he doesn't have a lot of limitations in his game.
Yeah, and with Gortat, his versatility is what makes him valuable. He can face up and hit a J or play with his back to the basket. Has the speed and strength to stay with all types of centers in the league.
Now here's Gay. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed that one.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And with the Kings, Chris, playing in a smaller market, and you know about that market well, they rarely get a chance to make big free agent signings. I mean, what's been the key?
Well, it's something that just isn't present in any other NBA city. The Kings are the only ticket in town and are loved by the city of Sacramento. The outreach and community interaction the Kings have is absolutely fantastic, and you can tell the players know how special a place it is to play.
And so he hits both. The Kings trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Another miss by Gay.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Heel dishes to Collison. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the 6', 175-pound Collison is a vital part of this team. A speedy point guard who can get hot in a hurry. Now, what you have to like about Derek Collison is the fact that he gives you a little bit of everything from the point guard position. He can shoot it from deep. He can attack the basket depending on what the defender gives him. He acts as a true facilitator for the rest of the team when he's manning the point guard.
And Chris, with Collison, as you said, he is a jack of all trades as a floor general.
Well, a lot of it is that Collison knows what he can and can't do and plays within himself. Always plays to the tempo of the game.
That one misses. Washington leading now by 4. Outside Jennings, outside Beal. It's back to Jennings. Clock at 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morris with the bucket.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Healed with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
And here's Jennings following the 3 from Rudy Gay. Morris kicks to Beal, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Healed. And one of the big issues for the Wizards is making sure they stay fiery on the defensive end. When this team, Greg, gets in trouble, more often than not, it's because they get sloppy on deep.
Yeah, and that can hurt them at times. When they don't bother the challenge shooters or miss a rotation, that's when things start to go south. How far this team goes depends on how far their defense will take them.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Beal.
Now, one of the issues the Kings have had over the last decade or so is that they haven't had much consistency at the coaching spot. That turnover is a recipe for chaos for a team.
Now, here's Collison. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Cauley-Stein. First in field goal percentage. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And with the Kings, you understand the desire to go out and get the best coach for a team or to change things up.
Well, that's a big thing that nobody seems to understand with the Kings. In order to improve, you need to have some consistency year to year and make a commitment. You just can't blame it on the players if they don't have consistent leadership. Hopefully they can have a coach last longer than 3 seasons in the next decade for the sake of the players and the fans.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
The Kings trail by 10. Now Hield shoots from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, even though the defense made their presence felt, he needs to hit inside shots like that.
Here's Beal. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Darren Collison. The Wizards have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw, no good.
And you look at the Wizards, they definitely took a step backwards last season. Went from being maybe a dark horse to get to that conference finals to becoming a team that just had to fight to stay in the playoff mix. So it's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back from the adversity of a season ago.
And he sinks the second. And for the Wizards, there were a lot of factors as to why they had a rough season. Lost some key players and dealt with injuries like all teams.
You know, and even with all of those challenges, I don't know that this team is quite as talented as everyone thinks they are. I mean, they do have a good core with which to build around, but you have to temper expectations with this team moving forward.
So it's Washington now after the Kings pick up 2. Morris passes to Beal. Back to Morris. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley-Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
And the basket by Collison. Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Gay against Porter. Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kufas. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And a big height advantage right there.
That's just a smart play. As soon as he caught the ball with the smaller man on him, he squared up and smoothly knocked that one down.
Now here's Jennings. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the screen. Morris gets to Jennings. Unloads from 13. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road in front of a hostile crowd, they maintain their poise. They maintain their focus. It's awesome to watch.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Collison kicks to Gay. And a miss there on the triple.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going good.
Down low, here's Porter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Wizards lead by 6.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Collison. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Billy Cauley-Stein, number 1.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you were one of the best passing bigs to ever play in the NBA. When you look around the league now, who do you feel is the best passer in the post?
Oh, I mean, when you look at if you look at Blake Griffin, I mean, just such a great a passer. Look at the Cassar brothers; they're just incredible at seeing over the defense. And if you want to include Draymond Green as a big fella, he's definitely one of the best passing big men out there. So I love seeing the tradition continue with big fellas that can pass the rock.
Well said. Now, here's Burke. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Labissiere. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Now, here's Collison. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Aflalo sets the pick for Collison from past the arc. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. Dishes it to Aflalo. Here's Labissiere. Lays it up and banks it in. Labissiere's got his first 2 points.
And not a whole lot else you can do if you are the defense. Labissiere is just one of those guys who drains shots, even with contact.
Here's Satoransky. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Sacramento. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, for the Kings, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
This makes you wonder, will they continue to be inconsistent as the season progresses? At this point, they look like they're still finding out their identity as a team, which is why they have struggled.
And the first one drops.
Now, the Kings haven't had too many deep runs in the playoffs, but they have had some fantastic players over the years. Ever since their move to Sacramento in 1985, they've had some of the most exciting talent in the league.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Chris, I would agree that most fans would call you the greatest Sacramento King ever to play.
Well, we've had some great players, and Oscar Robertson wasn't in that Sacramento era. I'm lucky for that because he's one of the greatest players of all time. And you can also make a case for Mitch Richmond. His teams didn't win, but he was an incredible scorer.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
They get it back. Labissiere dishes to Aflalo. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, and for a big man, Labissiere is just a sensational passer. Just has a knack for finding his guys in their spots.
The Kings shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
This is Dave Yeager. Before working in the NBA, he was one of the most successful coaches in minor league history. He won 5 titles in 7 seasons, all before turning 35.
Smith, no luck.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling.
Basket counts.
Nice feed in close, right to where his teammate needed it.
The Kings trail by 4. And Coach Yeager grew up coaching. His father was a high school basketball coach.
Well, yeah, Dave would help him scout opponents, watching game tape, help get Pops ready. Even his senior year playing point guard at Morehead State, he volunteered to coach a semi-pro team. Coaching has been in his blood for a long time.
Wizards shooting 45% from the field early. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Satoransky kicks to Bogdanovich. Screen by Smith. Burke can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Inside. Here's Tolliver. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Inside. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's the pick. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Now the pass to McLemore. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Boston can't get that one to fall. Wizards leading by 4. Burke kicks to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Passes to Bogdanovich. And there's the 3-second violation. The Kings trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Aflalo outside. They grab their own miss. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Labissiere. And the Wizards making a change here. And he makes both free throws. And here is Burke. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form. I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
I mean, jumping, passing lanes, pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these mistakes.
Bogdanovich out there with Jason Smith. Then it's Gortat. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Satoransky in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
That's just extreme confidence. Rises up in the face of the taller defender, calmly knocks it down. Now with Ben McLemore, you see a lot of the P word in his game, potential. He has a great frame to build up on at the shooting guard position. He has the skill set to be a do-it-all shooting guard.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And with McLemore and his upside, you have to remember to be patient with this young player.
Well, for scores like McLemore, it can be a tough adjustment in the NBA. He has shown that he can be a scoring threat in the league, but just needs more consistency. Eventually, everything might just fall into place for him.
And he can't get the first one. And Chris, you're part of perhaps one of the most exclusive clubs in NBA history, as you were selected first overall in your draft class. What was that like? What an experience that must have been.
Oh, man, Kevin, it was a wonderful moment. I mean, you know, I worked so hard to get there. I come off of disappointment in college, and so working hard and being able to kind of put that behind you and get right to the next level and be the #1 pick, you know, I was just honored. I was thankful. I was humbled. It was just a blessing, you know, and the craziest part about it is that it happened in Detroit at the Palace, where I won 2 state championships there. I won 3 state championships in Michigan and 2 specifically in the Palace at Auburn Hills. And so that place is always going to be special to me. And just growing up and being the #1 pick, you know, it was just an honor.
Jennings with the bucket.
I love the low post attack on that one.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Lawson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Anthony Tolliver isn't a player most teams worry about when they scout him, but he can hurt you if you give him space. He's a very strong shooter at the power forward position, and he commands attention.
And with Tolliver, Chris, he is great in the pick and pop situations.
Kevin, he's strong, rolling to the rim as well. Not many power forwards can be an offensive threat in as many ways as Tolliver can in the pick and roll. Not one of the more well-known players in the league, but there's a reason why he's always getting minutes.
Porter's checked in for Bogdanovich. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Well, the league, Chris, as you know, looking to cut down on the hack-a-shack, the hack-a-whoever intentional fouling down the stretch. Do you like those changes?
Well, I like the fact that the NBA came together and tried to find a remedy for something that they did not want to be a problem for our fans, and that's you know, being bored to death, watch guys break free throws. They can't shoot free throws. I don't like the fact, though, that it does let guys off the hook that should be able to shoot free throws, and I don't like the fact that it hides a weakness, but I do like the fact that the NBA came together. I do think it'll address that problem, but the basic problem or the basic solution is kids, you know. Free throws are the easiest part of the game to practice. Literally, the easiest. Go out there and practice your free throws so you can go out there and get and-ones and get a three-pointer the old traditional way.
Great points.
Just a rough game for him so far. No made shots so far, and his team is hurting because of it.
Porter, no luck.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead.
Lawson the pass to Hield, beyond the arc. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Hield dishes to Morris. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Gay. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Sacramento.
And you see not a lot of corner threes. The defense doing a good job of closing out and denying those shorter distance triples. That's what the smart teams have to do.
Now here's Gay. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. The feed to Heel. Lets the three fly.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Jennings kicks to Morris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. For Washington, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
No good on that one.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
The Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Tolliver. And it's Collison in for Ty Lawson. He hits the second from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the dish to Cauley Stein. Feeds it to Heel. Kufis kicks to Cauley Stein. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Healed. His three-pointers off the mark. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Beal. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Gay. Uncovered. They grab their own miss. Kufis the pass to Collison. 2 points. That one goes. Collison's got 10 points in the game.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
Collison against Jennings. It's Beal on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 9 points in the game so far.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Cauley Stein with the screen for Heel. Here's Gay. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't forget about the precise mid-range shooting of Gay. He's as good as they come from there.
Morris with a screen on Collison. Mahimi a screen. Jennings loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jennings has got 4 points now in the quarter. Collison with it. 10 points for him. Cauley Stein dishes to Heel. Can't hit that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
And of course, this is a new season. Both teams have added new wrinkles. We'll see which one has made more progress.
Got a piece of it. Jennings kicks to Morris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
The Kings trail by 7. Now Heel. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cauley Stein's got his first basket of the night. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And one thing with Rudy Gay is that you know what he's going to give you each game. One of the more reliable scorers in this league.
And Chris, for Rudy Gay, he's reliable. Game to game as a scorer.
And you sure can't overstate how important that is to a team. You always want to have someone that can get buckets every night. Rudy Gay has been that guy his whole life.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Bradley Beal. How last month turned out for him, he's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Wizards leading by 5. Outside Jennings. Mahinmi with the screen for Jennings to the paint. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Collison kicks to Gay. To the inside and stolen by Koufos. The drive by Gay. Count it. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Jennings passes to Beal. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Beal's got 14 points for the game.
Well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
They set the pick, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. The 4th spot held by Buddy Hield.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Now here's Jennings. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So for the Wizards, Smith checked in for Markieff Morris. Satoransky comes in for Bradley Beal. And Trey Burke subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Sacramento, Labissiere is checked in for Koufos. Flalo comes in for Rudy Gay. And McLemore subbed in for Hield. Now here's Collison. 10 points for him. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I mean, they just look totally disengaged out there. Seems like they've given up on this one.
Washington leading now by 11. Here's Satoransky. Mahinmi a screen. Now here's Burke. He feeds it to Mahinmi. No one near him. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Labissiere's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And the Wizards making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Aflalo outside. Sinks the triple. Aflalo's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Burke kicks to Smith. Pass to Satoransky. Screen by Smith. Here's Satoransky. He dishes it to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Connects on the 17-footer. Burke's got his first 2 points of the night. The Kings trail by 10. Collison dishes to Labissiere. Follow the pass to McLemore. Pass to Collison. To the middle. Cauley Stein kicks to Aflalo. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Now the pass to Satoransky. Back to Burke. Stolen by Collison. From about 16, and he hits the jumper for 2. Collison's got 12 in the game.
Kevin, watch out when Collison gets in the zone. He's dangerous. He just has the ability to get any shots he wants when he's on his A game.
Burke kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Kings trail by 8. And here we go. And there's McLemore on the assist by Collison. McLemore's got his first points of the game.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Screen by Smith. Here's Satoransky. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now look, that's just great composure at the rack. Think about it. He just slipped over to the other side, laid in the reverse under some intense pressure.
And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Nice shot by Smith.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Collison. 12 points for him. To the middle, Cauley Stein. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Now, Willie Cauley-Stein was considered a bit of a reach for his draft position, but you have to love how he plays at his size. Very active inside with his feet to flash open on cuts. Just shows great awareness for a new player in the league.
Well, you hate to use the P word, potential, but you can't help but do it with Willie Cauley-Stein.
You're right, Kev. I hate the word potential as well. It just means unrealized talent. As long as he moves as well as he does with his size, he'll be fine.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Kings. Lawson's checked in.
Well, when you think of Cauley-Stein, the word length comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
Now, here's Burke. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
Well, they say the mid-range game is a dying art form, but after looking at this shot chart, they are injecting a ton of life into it. Whatever space is being offered up to them in the mid-range, they have accepted and have continually knocked down shots to make the defense pay.
That free throw, no good. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Sacramento. Second free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 9. From deep, McLemore. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Washington shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Burke can't get it to go. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Aflalo left side. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Beautiful execution in terms of creating space for his shot. He just couldn't get that one to fall.
Here's Satoransky. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
2 shots.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lawson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the pick with the fadeaway. Washington with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
2 on the clock. That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Wizards. They're up by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
Well, they just lined up and kicked our tails straight up one-on-one in transition, and we got to own up. We got to keep the basketball in front of us. So shots are going to fall. We need to make some buckets. That'll help set our defense a little bit.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. 1 half completed. Let's break it down. Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 3 assists. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it, as the second half is just about ready to begin. Back to Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game. Hey, watch yourself.
Celebrating with the best.
Welcome back to our nation's capital, everyone, with the Capitol building itself in our spotlight as we return to action here in Washington, D.C. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Oh, yeah, he's crafty, very difficult to defend one-on-one. We may see more double teams roll his way the second half.
On the court for Sacramento, Gay and Cauley-Stein fill up the forward spots. Collison is out there with Heel, and it's Koufos in at the 5 down low. But they get it back, and Gortat kicks to Beal. Back to Gortat. To the paint. It's stolen by Heel. And the Kings pushing it up now. Collison with the ball. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Sacramento, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Free throw drops for Heel. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Morris a screen, outside Beal. Morris outside, 6 to shoot. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Gortat. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 10th in rebounding, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
free throw good for Marcin Gortat. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The one thing you have to appreciate about Rudy Gay is just how fearless he plays on the floor. He goes right at defenders and loves to finish with a dunk. He's very aggressive in every aspect of his game, from offense to defense.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Number 1, the Kings.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And with Gay being so aggressive, Chris, with this play, you see it in all sorts of places, like his defense.
Well, Kevin, perhaps the biggest place you'll see this fearless mindset is in late-game situations. He has hit a lot of late-game winners and clutch shots in his career. Not always perfect, but he is never afraid to take the last shot.
And the second free throw, good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
There's a screen by Gortat, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his third basket of the night right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement and action to free him up for a shot he makes on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
Morris with the ball. He's got 12. Count the basket.
And that's a well-placed pass right there, right where his teammate can do something with it.
The Kings trail by 13. Collison, the pass to Koufos. Plenty of space. Washington with the rebound.
Man, Kevin, I just assumed that was going in.
Here's Porter, and Washington again with the bucket.
Well, that's just a great start to the half for them. Their offense is clicking, and they have made 3 of their first 4 shots.
To the paint, Gortat with the steal. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 6th assist on the night. Collison dishes to Cauley Stein. To the middle, Hield. They can't stop the run with that one.
When he gets it that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in his tracks.
Back to Beal. That shot off. And the Kings going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And Coach Koufos is such a valuable player to have off the bench for a team, Chris. Gives you spacing and size, and he really knows how to play within himself.
Well, Kev, Koufos is usually productive in whatever role he is playing for a team. His versatility to start or to be the first big off the bench is really what makes him valuable.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Now Jennings. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Beal. To the inside, and Morris throws it down.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass.
The Kings trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Start it.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Washington Wizards. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And when I look at Washington, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Well, it's not really shocking, is it? Considering the makeup of their roster, they need a ton of help in many areas if they want to do.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did there.
A nice shot by Koufos. Koufos has got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Jennings against Collison. Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. Beal. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Beyond the arc. Kicks it to Porter. Morris outside. Outside Beal. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 18.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hield kicks to Collison. Dishes to Gay. Puts it up from 17. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Collison. 13 points in the game. Here's Gay. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And you can see the Gay's teammate feel at ease with him rising up for these jumpers. His confidence is truly infectious to the rest of his team.
Outside Jennings. Left side Beal. They get a hand on it. Gortat, the pass to Beal. And here's Morris for 3. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. The Kings trail by 20. Passes it to Gay. There's the screen. And the shot falls short this time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's Jennings with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
Wizards, Brandon Jennings. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. I think everyone would agree, Chris, you're one of the best passing big men in the history of the NBA. Why is it that passing from post players isn't a skill that is developed more at all levels of basketball?
Well, one thing, it seems like we have less post players, but
yeah.
You know what? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's been an emphasis on scoring. I don't know. All I can speak about is me, Kevin, and I grew up watching, Magic Johnson, who at that time was a freakish player because he was 6'9", playing the point guard. Think about how the game has evolved, and so
yes.
for myself, I wanted to take that passing skills of him, Connie Hawkins, other guys that I saw hold the ball with one hand and palm it in the post, guys that I knew can dominate in the post, and I kept thinking, why waste the possession? If I'm going to beast down here in this post, if I get double teamed, I don't want to just pass it out for a wasted possession. Why not make something happen with it? So maybe it could be the mentality as well.
Well said.
2 shots.
Two.
The first one falls. Some changes for Sacramento. This year comes in for Kufis, and it's a Flalo in for Rudy Gay. He's off on the second.
Well, there is a lot of hope for Labissiere, the Haitian product via Kentucky, but that's for down the road. This team got him knowing he'd be a long-term project. Has the upside to be a fantastic player, but it's going to take a lot of work and patience for him to get there.
And Labissiere, a high-risk, high-reward pick for sure. He has shown flashes of what he can do at times, but other times he can look overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, he had a tough time, I think, adjusting to the college level in terms of the speed and the athleticism that the game is played with, but still declared after just 1 year. Usually you want to see more on the collegiate level from a player like him. All I can do is hope for the best for the young man, but it's not going to be an easy path to start him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Washington leading now by 20. Outside, Beal. Mahimi a screen. Here's Burke. And again, Washington no good.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open. He has the physical and mental makeup to abuse defenders inside.
For Washington, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Beal dishes to Burke. He kicks it to Mahimi. Morris a screen. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist from Mahimi. And the Wizards lead by 20.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Timeout called by the Kings. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Well, he refuses to miss anything right now. He's found his swagger, and he's letting everything fly.
So for the Wizards, Smith comes in for Morris, and Zedaransky subbed in for Bradley Beal. The Kings also at the sub. McLemore's checked in for Heel. Tolliver kicks to Labissiere, and that one drops for him. Labissiere's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, and these close shots are the one Labissiere makes consistently, almost unblockable, given his height and length.
Pass to Zedaransky. The feed to Mahimi. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960?
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Your Wizards, Jason Smith. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Kings trail by 19. Now here's McLemore, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 18. Here's Burke. Smith with a screen on Lawson. Burke kicks to Sacramento. Down low, Mahimi, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
One shot behind the lanes.
Way to hit it.
Here's Lawson. A follow outside. The dish to Labissiere. And here's McLemore. Feeds it to Aflalo. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the wing. Here's Satoransky. He's got 6. And Mahimi has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Burke, the pass to Bogdanovich. Burke with it. Mahimi a screen. Here's Satoransky. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. From deep, Aflalo buries it from 3-point range. Aflalo's got 11.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Satoransky. Rebound by the Kings. Labissiere's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Satoransky. He has 6. Now Burke, screened by Smith. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there it is for him. Labissiere's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great instincts on the assist. Times that play perfect.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Shooting for Washington, Trey Burke. 2 shots.
shot.
And that one falls for Burke. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Kings trail by 17. Lawson dishes to Tolliver. Labissiere with the ball. Mahimi on him, and there's Labissiere. That's good on the assist from McLemore. Screen by Smith. And Satoransky kicks to Smith, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Smith's got 9. The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Labissiere, the pass to McLemore. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Here's Afflalo. Rebound by Smith.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Burke dishes to Mahimi, and Mahimi with this stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here is Lawson. The 3-ball. Here's Afflalo, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here is Tolliver, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock.
And after that good first half, things not going his way here in the second.
He feeds it to Burke. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bucket is good. 13 points in the game.
Man, fantastic chemistry on that play. You have to admire the unselfishness.
Now, here's Burke. 5 points in the game. And Satoransky kicks to Smith, and stolen by Afflalo. And here is Labissiere. The 3. Can't get it to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Wizards lead by 17. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Kings trail by 17. Morris pairs with Gortat down low. Beal and Porter are out on the wings. And it's Jennings in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Hield. Here's Cauley-Stein. Soft touch off the glass. Cauley-Stein's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Kings. Morris outside. He dishes it to Beal. They set the pick. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Morris has got 20 points.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they're leaving wide open? You can't do that with him.
Now here's Collison. Launches it. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Outside Jennings. It's Beal on the wing. Sacramento grabs the miss. Launches it. Healed, can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jennings passes to Gortat.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Your Wizards, Martin Gortat, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gortat. Both free throws good from Marcin Gortat. The Kings trail by 16. Inside. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Collison. Collison's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Wizards shooting at 51%. Really solid. There's a screen by Gortat. They set the screen. Jennings kicks to Morris. Collison against Jennings. 6 to shoot. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. And it's Gortat finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Gay outside. Looking to get back on track here. Good on the shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
Now here's Jennings. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Gortat. That shot misses. So the Kings will take it the other way. Gay dishes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Jennings passes to Morris. Jennings kicks to Beal. To the inside. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 10 points in just the second half.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
He just never seems to panic or rush his decisions. He's just smooth. He's calm, collected, speaks volumes in games like this one.
Beal with the steal. To the paint. Here's Gortat. And Gortat with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination. They are throwing the ball away at an alarming rate. And I'm sure that's what they're discussing right now. Those turnovers, they have to take care of the basketball, value each possession.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Washington on D. 22 is their biggest lead. Gay dishes to Heel from the high post. Off the left rim and out.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Here's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Healed with it. Jumper off the screen. They get it back. Kufis, another shot. Good as the jump shot falls. 14 points for Gay.
And when Gay gets the hot hand, just keep feeding him. He can really stroke it from any area of the court.
Jennings against Collison. Baseline try. Again, the Wizards score. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Heald. To the middle. Cauley Stein passes to Kufis. Now Jennings. Pass to Porter. It's back to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. At the elbow, Gortat. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight for 3. And it's Gay again missing. Wizards leading by 17. Now here's Porter. And Gortat kicks to Porter. Beal from long range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Kufis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint, here's Cauley Stein. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Kufis. Defense right on him. Gay in the corner. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Collison against Jennings. Out to Morris. Shot from the wing. Yep, that one goes. Morris has got 24.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
To the inside. And it's Kufis missing. Wizards leading by 14. The pass to Jennings. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, you asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Here's Heald, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Shoots the 3. Great D that time from Beal.
Is he trying to get a shoe contract deal? Because he's showing no interest in moving the ball right now. He's trying to make a one-man commercial. He's just content to try to get his points, and that's all.
And now the Kings fast break. Kufis dishes to Collison.
And really, Collison consistently keeps the D guessing. He's really mastered the art of drawing contact while he's shooting.
Shooting from Sacramento, Darren Collison, taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Wizards leading by 15. Outside, Beal. Morris a screen. Kicks it to Jennings. To the right side. Morris passes to Jennings. Koufos grabs the miss. Koufos has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Gay with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Jennings kicks to Beal. It's back to Jennings. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 8th assist here tonight. Collison dishes to Cauley Stein. Passes to Hield. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 5th foul.
That's his 5th foul, and he is just 1 foul away from see you later disqualification.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 18. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Here's Collison. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Jennings. It's Morris atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Gortat. Koufos with the block. Morris. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Gay against Porter. Back to Gay. Corner shot. Sacramento gets it back. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And not having the same impact on the offensive glass that they did in the first half. It would help them cut into this lead if they could create some more second chances.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. So it's the Wizards now. 22 is their biggest lead.
Bring it, Jennings.
Jennings kicks to Morris. Outside, Beal. Down low. Here's Gortat. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Gentlemen. 2.
Shooting for Washington, Marcin Gortat. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Marcin Gortat. He doesn't get the second one. The Kings trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jennings kicks to Morris. Tries to keep it alive. Jennings passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. Gay, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
The length that Gay has poses so many issues for defenders, especially when he's going up with the shots.
Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what I think are my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, it's high school titles, playing in college with my boys, and personally in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really to share those passions or talk about them, but I definitely would say charity and arts are two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said. Shot from 12. Here's Gortat. Kufas with the block. Gay kicks to Collison. Pulls up. High post. That doesn't go either for Collison.
He couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Down low and stolen by Cauley Stein.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Wizards.
It's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Morris.
The energy he had, the will he showed at the offensive end was unbelievable. Even if you don't expect anything less for him, you still have to appreciate this kind of performance all the same. He was a monster.
Here's Burke following the basket by Buddy Hield. And here's Burke looking to end his cold spell. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Inside, it's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here's Lawson, and he gets it to go from the corner. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Burke. Lawson defending. Back to Burke. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Tolliver. McLemore with the ball. Off target with his 3. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Wizards lead by 18.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
Well, look, you always want to give your all for your home crowd. And so far, they have done just that.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Bradley, congrats on the win. We saw your parents in the stands and your mom was cheering you on. I know it's much more fun when you win in front of the home crowd and in front of the family.
It's always good to have my parents in the building. I can always hear her no matter where she may be, but she was right on the floor, and she gave me a few tips while I was out there too. So it's always good when my family's there.
Mom always knows best, right? Congratulations on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Markieff Morris. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with a well-deserved W.
His whole game tonight operating on another level, Ernie. And he wasn't just allowed to do whatever he wanted to do. He earned it. That's where the pride kicked in.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.